I don't care, argue with your daddy. If you don't agree with me, bye bye. Inspire yourself. You don't wait for inspiration, you go out and look for it, my dear. God, please help me answer this question.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hi and welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Mesel and welcome to this channel. On this channel I make lifestyle related content, vlogs, just good things. Okay, I just make good quality content that I like and it's true to me and what I want to make. Okay, period. So this video obviously is a question tag because I've never done a question tag on my channel, surprisingly. But the main reason why I waited so long to do question tag is because I really wanted to do it when I felt like I had an audience. I was waiting until when I get to 1K, and I actually got to 1K on August 1st. But you know, I was so overwhelmed by it that like I kept pushing the day of making the video back, and this video is probably going to be out hopefully last week of August and not first week of September. Hopefully. So yeah, recently I'm making videos just because I'm at home and I'm not really in a creative space, and I don't like forcing content. When I don't feel creative, I don't like making content. That's one thing about me, and you know, that's advice also, because if you don't feel creative and you don't have like something to do, yes, and you just genuinely want to make something, don't force it on yourself. You will start hating your content, you start hating your channel, you start hating the videos, you get drained, and that's when you find yourself giving up on YouTube in general. So I'm going to do my makeup while I talk and answer the questions. I posted some questions on some question tags actually on my Instagram, and you know, I posted it also on my community. So some of you from YouTube also went to Instagram and asked me questions you'd want to know about me. I feel like these questions are actually very much reasonable, so even if you didn't have a chance to ask your question, I think I'll have one of your questions in my list. I wrote them down on a paper which is like literally here on my side, so if you catch me, you know, looking like this, just know that I'm looking at the questions. Okay, and last but not, don't ask me why I am making this video in the toilet. Okay, period. And please don't look at the reflection on this place. I tried everything to hide it, but you can see that I'm using the flashlights. Please ignore that. God bless you. But if you think about it, this is giving Vogue. This is giving Vogue 21 questions. This is giving, you know, that Vogue thing that people do, that, you know, those celebrities do. Yeah, so first things first, let's just get into the makeup. So for me, before I start my makeup, I always wash my face. I always like to start on a fresh face. So I use this Dove facial cleanser. Normally when I'm doing my makeup, like right after having my bath, I just do this when I'm in the shower and everything. But for the fact that it's been like a couple of hours since I had my bath, I'm going to wash my face again, just because obviously dust, debris have obviously rested on my skin throughout the day, and I don't want my makeup to not last long. I don't know if I said this, but I wanted to first of all do all this before I, you know, start my makeup. But when I start my makeup, I'm gonna start answering the questions. Let me just get into my skincare, and then I will come to you guys and start answering the questions. Usually before I start makeup, I just like waiting a bit, like 2-3 minutes for, you know, the skincare to really sink into my skin before I start putting products on. So while we wait, I'm going to answer some of the questions. So first of all, I'm just going to give you basic facts about myself, because actually I checked my analytics this morning and a big part of my audience is in the US, UK and other places that are not Nigeria. So I'm like, Okay. So yeah, my name is Mesel. That's my full name. OT is my last name. So Mesel.O.T. Thank God, that's my full name. I am a Nigerian. I live in Nigeria. I live in Port Harcourt, and I school in Abuja. So if you watch my vlogs, you'll notice that sometimes I'm in Port Harcourt, sometimes I'm in Abuja. It really interchanges depending on when I'm in school or when I'm not in school, or when I'm in Abuja or when I'm in Port Harcourt. Yeah, that is basically the facts. Let me get into the questions you guys asked. Someone asked, how old am I? I am 17. I'm going to be 18 in October. I know it's so unbelievable. Whenever I tell people that I'm 17, I'll be like, oh, girl, you're lying. I'm like, no. My birthday is October 23rd, like I said. Someone asked me where in River State am I from? I'm from River State, Abua, Udua. I don't know if you guys know it, but yeah, that's where I'm from. It's not really such a big part of Nigeria, but it's a part. Okay. Someone asked, what is my biggest fear? My biggest fear is honestly not being successful. I wouldn't lie. Like, I'm so scared of not making it in life. Like, I don't know what I would do if I don't become successful and rich. Someone asks, what do I do when I feel depressed or just down? When I feel depressed, honestly, I just sit down and just cry it all out most of the time. See, I'm a crybaby, okay? If I'm not in a position where I can, freely cry how I want to cry, I will just, sit down, think everything out, calm myself, pray, just try to be positive whenever I feel depressed, down, or unmotivated. Okay, I feel like I've let this skincare sit for a while, so I'm going to put on my primer and we'll keep talking. Primer I use is by the one. Next question, what level am I in? I am in 300 level now, university. How many siblings do I have and my position in the family? Okay, I have 3 siblings and I am the 3rd child. We are 4. I'm the 3rd child, almost last born. Do I have a boyfriend? Oh my god, do I look like I have a boyfriend? If you please ask me. Is there a look? Is there a look for it? Because when people are asking me as if I look like I have a boyfriend, but I don't. And I don't think I'm going to have one for a while because I'm not really interested in that right now. And so is life. Someone asked, why law? Honestly, I don't know. The main reason why I actually wanted to do law was because, like, when I was small, I was a talkative. So everybody was like, oh my god, study law, study law. And I was like, you know what? I didn't know a thing about what law was, but I was like, I'm going to study law, I'm going to be a lawyer since I was small. And eventually, through secondary school, yeah, it changed a lot. I wanted to even be a gynecologist at some point. I wanted to do political science at some point. I wanted to do accounting at some point. But at the end of the day, actually all just came back to law. I'm just doing it because something I just grew up with it, and it just stuck. So I feel like doing anything else besides it would not just feel right. I don't know if you guys get where I'm trying to come from. Is law hard? And honestly, it's not as hard as people make it seem. Like, people always say, like, oh my god, if you're studying law, you read it, you be carrying books, my dear, it's really not like that. It's not as difficult as people paint it out to be, really. Like, it just depends on you. If you are smart, or like, you know how to keep up. It's not about being smart. You know how to keep up in class, you're not going to have a hard time. I set my brows, I put on some wax, and I'm setting it with some powder so that it will not move. Advice to people that want to study law. Honestly, my advice is, don't do it if you don't want to do it. Make sure it's something that you really want to do, and you're not doing it because, oh, your friends are doing it, or your parents want you to do it, or you don't know what you want to study, so might as well just do law because it's one of the top art subjects. Another advice is just, my dear, remember your cases. That's going to help you so much. Pay attention in class, listen to your lecturer. Like, I mean, I don't do it all the time. Like, I hardly listen all the time, but I try to, and honestly, when I do, it really helps me out. Someone asked me, why Nile? Why Nile? Why Nile University? Oh god, please help me answer this question. Because I don't even know, honestly. I feel like the reason why I chose Nile University, I won't lie, is just because that's literally the best private school in Nigeria to me. To me, it is the better. I don't care. Argue with your daddy. If you don't agree with me, bye bye. But I literally feel like it's the best private school in Nigeria. Why? Because it's not like all these private schools that will just keep you caged. You can't go out. You're feeling like you're still in secondary school. Meanwhile, you're in university. Do you get? That is why I actually chose now, because it's I like the freedom it gives, and yes, you still have the security of knowing that you're finishing your school at the time, like you're finishing your school at the requested 5 years, not 7 years. Do you get what I mean? Like, I didn't pick it because of, oh, it's the best law school in Nigeria, but I chose it because of it's a private school. I get my freedom, I get my security, period. All right, so I finished my brows off camera, and I don't really do much to my brows, you guys, because like I said, this is my everyday makeup routine, so I don't really like being too serious with it and making everything look so structured. And I don't wear foundation. I just use some concealer and cover some spots I have here and there, and I just blend it in with a brush. Someone asked my favorite course in law. At a 200 level, my favorite course in law was human rights, and not because it's easy or anything. Human rights is so bulky. Oh my god, it's a lot. I love the fact that it's literally about what is literally happening every single day, like rights of people, rights of women. I just loved the whole topic, and the class was really interactive. The lecturer was so great, so I really enjoyed attending that class. So automatically it just became my favorite course. What do I enjoy doing aside YouTube? Wow, this is really hard, because if you ask me, anytime you ask me what I would do, I'm always like, I'm watching YouTube, I'm making content, I'm editing content. So like, this is a hard question to answer. What do I like? I used to enjoy reading before, but like, I've just been so busy. Guys, did you see how that just covered up that spot I had there? Amazing concealer. I used to enjoy reading before, but like, I've just not had the time to read fictional books these days. Like, I hardly ever have the time. I started doing it again at one point, but I had to stop because, you know, it was not fitting into my schedule. Like, I had so much to do, so I had to cut it out. But obviously soon, eventually, when I have my routine more figured out, I would add it into my routine again, and I would start reading. What I enjoy doing aside YouTube, I love doing makeup. Honestly, I can just stay and I'll just do makeup. I love eating out. I love doing that. I just love browsing my phone. Like, there's not much I do. I don't really do much. Okay, sad but it's the truth. Next, I apply blush, and how I apply my blush is I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but I divided it into 3: about me, about my YouTube, and just, you know, very cute questions some people asked me, and I just felt like it was so cute, and I had to answer it at the last, as the closing of the video. First question: why did I start a YouTube channel? There are a lot of reasons why I started a YouTube channel. I actually want to start my YouTube channel since my SS3, but I held back because I felt like I didn't know what I wanted to make, and that's one important thing when starting a YouTube channel. Make sure you have that figured out. Make sure you know what you want to make, and you're not just following trends. Like, that is one thing people fail to do when they start a channel. They just focus on what is trending and making that, instead of focusing on what they really want to make. That kind of thing will just make you get burnt out fast, and you just stop posting. But I started YouTube because I genuinely just liked watching videos, and I felt like I could do mine too as well. I also wanted to just document my life, because I just felt like having a platform that you can just come back to at any time and just watch your life, like just reminisce. Oh my god, I did 2 years ago, wow. That kind of thing. I just want to have that. And this is very, very petty, but another reason why I did it is because I don't want to earn in Naira. Like, I don't want... Naira is going through so much. Until it gets better, then I'll start earning in Naira. But for now, like, as I'm getting older, I just want to focus on doing things that will make me earn in dollars or pounds, other currencies that are not just Naira. Okay, strong currencies, please. Okay, I'm going to put some concealer under my eyes, and then I'll answer some more questions, but I'll wait for it to just set a bit. What keeps me motivated. Honestly, nothing. I don't really know how to explain that. Like, right now I don't think I have anything that I will say wakes me up in the morning and tells me, oh, myself, make your content. I feel like right now is more of discipline than of even motivation. Well, I want to get famous. Well, that's a motivation, but I don't think that's something that's very vague. Like, it's not specific. So I just say right now is more of discipline. This is something I really want to do, so I had to learn to discipline myself to not slack off and actually make the content I signed up for, like I signed up to make. How did you get your first 100 subscribers? My first 100 subscribers are actually all my friends. Like, when I made my channel, I just shared my link to my friends and I was like, please post, please post, please post. So everybody was just posting my channel, but was posting. So I think I got to like 100 subscribers in like 2 days. Basically, that is everything for my cream products. This is how my face is looking. It all comes together though eventually when I set it with powder. Let's move on. I like to set my cream products with a spray before I start doing any powder thing. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the setting spray to dry, I'm going to just be answering some questions. At what point did you feel your channel started to pick up? At what point did it pick up? I think it was when, like, you know, people I didn't know started DMing me and telling me, oh my god, I watched your channel, I love your content. That's when I felt like my channel started to pick up, you know. Like, people I don't know you from anywhere and you're taking the liberty of finding my Instagram and sending me a message and encouraging me. That was so sweet, and I just when I feel like my channel started picking up. However, if I talk about numbers, my channel started to pick up when one of my vlogs got to 1K. I think that was my dinner vlog. It got to 1K views. So like that's when I feel like, oh my god, my channel is, people are seeing me. Then another one, my video got to 1K views and I was like, oh my god. Another one got to 1K views. So like I had 3 1K views on my channel. So I was like, oh my god, people know me now. Oh my god. I had not got to 500 subscribers then though, but like I felt like I was almost there though. Then when my channel actually hit skyrocket was one of my videos is currently at 14K views. It's a hairstyling video, and that was when I was like, oh my god. As far as I posted that video, it was at like 200, like for 2 weeks it was at like 200 views, and I was like, another flopped video. But like I just, like in a month, like it took a month for that video to start blowing. That's why I said never underestimate a video. That is when my channel actually started picking up based on like numbers. I think this is dry enough, I hope. I want to start applying my powder. First, I like to set under my eyes with some powder. This is the Laura Mercier powder. Just use a brush and lightly set. How has my YouTube journey been? Honestly, it has been eventful. It has been hard sometimes. You know, sometimes my phone broke a lot because of like I was always using my phone for one thing or the other, so it was always falling, breaking. One thing, I didn't have a phone for like a long time. My YouTube journey has been really, really rocky, and I'm just happy like I am where I am now. Yeah, next question. I want to just flip the page. Okay, challenges I have faced while doing YouTube. Like I said, my phone breaking, you know, sometimes I'm like numbers, when I start focusing on numbers, like I get so down when maybe this video did well, next video I posted it didn't do well. Like when I start focusing on things like that, I really feel down. But like I've learned now that that doesn't matter. It's just about pushing out content that I like. And someone asked me advice for smaller creators that are not seeing impact, like are not seeing like growth. Like they just keep pushing out content. That's all I can say, because like eventually you will start, even if you're not seeing it for now. And I don't mean start push content like once a week. I mean that's good still, like do what you can, but once I'm telling you, once I started posting twice a week, everything changed. Setting my whole face now with powder in my shade. Like I don't even know how to emphasize this, but like when I started posting twice a week, everything changed. Like I'm not even capping. Like I started seeing more numbers, my channel started reaching more people, my analytics was through the roof. Like I was so excited, and that period of time when I was like, you know, this week I'm 500, next week I'm 600, like how my channel started just moving fast. You get, when I started posting twice a week. Like right now I'm not posting twice a week because like I said, I don't feel like I'm in a creative space and I don't like posting content. So but whenever I post twice a week, I see the results, my dear. So that's one advice I can give you: post twice a week and try not to focus on numbers, because like I said, some videos will do well, some videos will not do well. Just focus on the fact that you're pushing content and you're doing your best, really. Contouring my nose. Someone asked me, do you like making content? I love making content, you guys. Like, if you know me, you know that I am always thinking of what to make. I'm making a video, I'm editing a video. I love making content so much. I feel like that's something I'm really passionate about. I think I have a really creative mind, and for the fact that I can easily just come and express myself freely on my platform, I love it so much, and I love making content so much. How do you get ideas on what to film? Like I said, I have a very creative mind, so that helps. Also, I watch a lot of YouTube. Like I'm telling you, you can ask anyone that knows me personally, I am always watching YouTube. Like I'm always watching somebody. When I'm not watching YouTube, I'm listening to a podcast. Just anything that would just inspire me and just give me ideas. Like, how do you expect to have ideas when you don't even listen to anything that's inspirational or motivating? Like, that's one thing people fail to understand. You have to motivate yourself and inspire yourself. You don't wait for inspiration, you go out and look for it, my dear. So that's what I do. I'm always trying to find inspiration from other people's videos and, you know, podcasts. I want to finish up my nose contour and then I'll come back to you guys. Put some of this Younger Beauty powder under my eyes to brighten it up a bit and just snatch my nose contour. And I want to just put on some blush. I use my eyeshadow palette and I mix this two shades usually. How long does it take to film and to edit? It really depends. It takes me like, to film, it takes me like, depending on what I'm making and if I actually planned the content beforehand. Sometimes I just sit in front of the camera and start talking. That can take me like 2 hours. But if I plan what to say and I talk about the content before, it just takes me like 30 minutes to an hour tops. Like, hardly ever takes me beyond that. That's how long filming takes for me. That's if I plan and if I did not plan. And then for editing, it really depends. It can take me days depending on the video, because sometimes I don't, there's videos I'm like, oh, I don't want to edit you right now, so it can take me days to edit those videos. But like on a normal day when I'm just trying to, you know, edit, it can just take me a day. Like if I just calm down, I just say, okay, Mesel, start editing, it takes me like a day. How do you combine being a law student and, you know, doing YouTube? And I feel like this question, honestly, is just because of how people have made law look so hard and so time consuming. Law is like every other course. I am not in class 247 that I don't have personal time to do things that I want to do for myself. Do you get? I have free time that I have to make videos. Sometimes lecturers cancel class. Whenever a lecturer cancel class, I take opportunity of that and just, you know, bulk create content, go out, you know, just do things that would be entertaining to people. Are you comfortable vlogging in public? Oh my god. Let me line my lips real quick and I'll come back and answer this question. Okay, so I'm done lining my lips and I just line my lips with like a purplish, reddish, brownish liner. I feel comfortable vlogging in public. When I first started YouTube, I didn't. Like, I was so shy. Like, I would do anything to avoid vlogging in public. But right now, I really don't care. Like, regardless, people will still talk about you, regardless, people will still look at you. So I, you know, embrace the fact that I'm a vlogger and I vlog in public. And when people are like, oh my god, I'm like, oh, I'm a vlogger. But like, even like, get out. Like, obviously in Abuja is way easier because people there are more tush. So they're like, oh my god, that's so cute. But here in Botaka, they're like, don't video me. Like one time someone almost jumped me because I was like recording them and I was like, I'm not recording you, I'm just vlogging, I'm a vlogger, period. I want to put highlighter in inner corners of my eyes and that's it. I think this is fine. I also go ahead and I put some brown liner and wing it out a bit just to bring my face together. I don't usually like using black liner because it throws off the natural look I'm trying to go for. Next question, how do I stay consistent? Like I said, discipline. Like, you have to discipline yourself. Like, if you said you're going to make a video today, my dear, stand up and make that video. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to stand up, I don't have strength. I just, you know, discipline and I just stand up and I make the video. So my friends, oh my god, my friends in school, now I'm always starting up because my friends are not here to push me. But my friends, I have good friends, guys. My friends push me so much to make my content and to make videos. Like when time they say I've not made a video, I'm starting making a video, not have to create content. Like they're always pushing me. Sometimes I don't even feel like vlogging when I'm out. And I'm so I need to vlog, take my phone and vlog for me. Like have good friends, guys. Like it's so important. I love my friends so much. Last question before the third portion. How far do I see myself on YouTube, or is it just a school thing? I actually don't think it's just a school thing because I actually really like making content. So maybe as long as possible until I get tired or have a full-time job that doesn't allow me to make content as I want, or probably I just grow out of it. But for now, I feel like I'm going to make it as long as possible. I'm going to keep making content as far as there's content to be made, okay? Period. Like, I'm basically done what I want to do now. I want to put on some gloss. I'm just going to, you know, bring the whole look together, set my face, and I'll come back and answer the remaining 3 questions, okay? Hey guys, so I am done with the makeup. It's looking so good, you know? Giving minimal, giving cute, giving glam still. So time to end answer the last questions and then we're out of here. How has your year been so far? My year so far has been rocky. January to February, March, I really didn't have a phone then, so times were like difficult for me because like I couldn't make content like I wanted to. Even since that period of time, if you check my channel and the dates, because I wasn't really bringing out content then. Let's jump into March. Ending of March, my parents pushed through for me, got me a new phone. My year has been going. It's just hot and cold. It's lukewarm right now. It's not so great, it's not bad, it's good. I'm really excited because I'm doing well on my channel. You know, I'm just happy that things really worked out for me in some ways. Things didn't work out in some ways, but that's very, very natural. And yeah, where do I see myself in 5 years? Oh my god, where do I see myself in 5 years? I hope to be done with school. I don't want to be in school for longer than I need to be. I have 2 more years to go. I also hope to be done with law school. I hope to have probably done my master's. Hope to be at least at 10k or 20k subscribers, God willing. I just hope to be successful and just be doing well in whatever I choose to do. Last question, what's your current goal for your channel now that you've gotten to 1k? This is such a rocky question because I didn't know this for a long time. That's one of the reasons, like after I got to 1k, I was so overwhelmed because I didn't know what's next. But my goal now is just to prioritize. I hope that English is good. Prioritize making content that I like and I want to make and I'm happy with. I don't want to just push out anything and everything. I want to actually focus on what I want to make. I'm already doing that, but I want to make sure nothing else is influencing my decisions on my channel. I also want to focus on getting monetized. I'm almost there actually. You know, I'm trying not to put pressure on myself to get there like that. When I get there, I get there. But that's another goal I have. Another goal for my channel, just to, you know, grow, just growth and happiness on this channel and having a family. I just really want to have a family. Like I'll just come here and just talk to you guys and just feel like at peace and just be myself. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything I have to say. Thank you for being here. Thank you for 1k subscribers. I'm so happy and I cannot wait for what is to come on this channel. And I just hope to see you in my next one, okay? Stay safe, stay happy, and do your best in whatever it is you're trying to do right now, okay?